Yes, I know, no sound. I know. I just proposed it on it, off it rather. In fact, Ike, I see you. Nice to join. Nice to join me this hour. This is very very late hour broadcast. How are you all doing? You are the first to make comment anyway. We are still here, waiting for other people to join before we continue properly. Christopher, I see you. In fact, let me just share this broadcast first, okay? Let's share it before we continue. Christopher said, "Good evening from here, Mazekai. Good evening to you, my brother. How are we all doing? I hope you're okay." So some of you are still awake. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was thinking that it's too late for me to start. I was contemplating, to be honest with you. My mind just told me to continue. Let's see how far it can be because give to cake. Wow, you are here. I greet you, Mazekai. Good morning from my end. May God bless our new day. Amen. Amen. And Ben Iwu, all of us are here, to be honest. We thank God for today. Yes, so my brother. Yes, so let us just share this one. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Ben Iwu, I see you. I see you. Please like the video. I think some of us have not liked the video. Give the video a thumbs up, okay? Like the video. Um, this is late hour broadcast. We don't need to waste much time. I'm just trying to share it before we start. So don't get it twisted. We may not spend long time like we normally do because we started very late. So I'll try my best to go straight to the point. But sometimes when I say that, we end up having some spending hours. So let me not just promise you anything. I don't know how long we spend here, but because I don't even know your location though. So if it's too late for you, then no problem. I understand. This time somehow is good for me. Do you understand? So it's good for me, and one of the reasons why I love this time again is that it's just like for mature people, you know, somebody who is not interested in what you are saying will not, ignore his sleeping hour to be on a live broadcast, something like that. So there's many reasons to appreciate this time. So though some of you are maybe in your country of residence, it maybe four in the morning, 4 a.m. So some of you 4 p.m. So I you cannot predict. Now it's later on in different land, very late. So you hardly see somebody from different land watching this hour. Sometimes we do have, but just one or two. One or two. So please like the video while we are waiting to get the video shared to many other platforms. If you have anywhere to share it, of course, do that as well. And support us in any way you can by liking the video and keep your comment coming so that we know how many of us that are here. I have seen some of my people that are still awake. So we have 12 watching at this hour. 12 in number. It's not bad. Okay, it's not bad, but we can, even if it's five, I will don't mind to continue. But just give me a moment. Let me share this first. Okay, to be honest with you, there are many things to talk about. Some of them we don't need to talk about it on live stream like this. Some we don't need to put it on a record video. Some is good to discuss on a live broadcast like this. Now, one thing I want to discuss this hour is that some of us, when they watch our video, they think that Kai report is is taking side. Kai report is not happy with, maybe I have one imaginary hatred on someone without no reason, for no just reason, for nothing at all. And it is not true. Because yesterday, why I'm saying this is because I've seen, not this is not the first time though. I've seen many comments like that in the past, where somebody will come on your video and start telling you that you said that you are not fighting for Biafra. You said that you are not taking side, but you are promoting, you are supporting Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. This is not the first time, and I have explained this many times. Say the truth, stand on the truth, then you see me supporting you then. Because what we do here on this platform is to explain things, like to let you know what it is and what we feel that it is the right thing. Being the fact, for the fact that we have already passed through some of these things going on now. Some of us passed through that, but they refuse to understand what they have passed through. Now, you may say that what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is wrong, even though you have passed through it. That you are saying that because you couldn't comprehend. It is difficult for you to understand that this is what you should expect from somebody like this. When somebody says something or choose to stand on something, that person is doing that based on few things. It could be because the person is ignorant of what he's saying, or the person have something to gain from what he's saying. So it depends on which. It depends on what everybody have their own reason to do or to say what they're doing, to what they're doing, or to say what they're saying. When you see something like this, for example, after the confession, this story sometimes some of you are about to hear, you don't want to hear it, you are tired of hearing after confession. Then what happened? Just calm down. There's something I want to, let you know. After the convention, which is redeclaration of Biafra, from which is redeclaration of Biafra, from the Biafran government in exile, all of them, everybody, they are together. They went there. They are the one that planned it. Like they sat down, discussed, fixed the date. PM in support. All of them were in support. Nobody countered it when PM said that it will be redeclared so time. None of them said, PM, it is wrong, go. Let us fight and protect our territorial integrity before going there. They couldn't counter it. They accepted it. They went there. Everybody sat down. They declared Biafra. In fact, they followed the steps based on the way it has been written. In the charter, in the constitution, what have you, it is there. The reason why the organized self-referendum is to have mandate from Biafrans to be able to declare Biafra. They gathered together, they went there to do that. I'm not here to explain those things to you. What I'm trying to tell you is that for you to see how they use those things that you see, what those that you know, and formulate lies and create stories to make you look like truly this is what it is. Truly, this is why they're doing what they're doing. Because in their mind, you are unable to hold the beginning, to hold what happened at the end, to hold what happened at the beginning, which is the starting point of the whole thing, and in the middle. But when they want to conclude, they pretended that you don't have the reason to know anything that happened in the past. In fact, you should rely on them to give you the conclusion. What does that mean? It simply means that undermining your brain and your ability to reason the way you think. We have seen all those things. We know how the whole thing happened. We know who happened to be in the cabinet. Some of them that were in the cabinet by chance, like they are there out of pity. For example, the Eggman, which is Van, he is there by out of just like to make him feel at home after yapping nonsense against PM. They brought him in and give him information minister. If he had not attacked PM, maybe his position would have been higher than what he's managing now. That goes to tell you that PM was trying to display kindness by calling him in to be in the member of the cabinet, which is well appreciated by every sensible, reasonable Biafrans. Because you cannot just, because of that, it's good to forgive and let go. But the person that you are forgiving, how the way he welcomed it is another story. His intention is a different thing. But they keep on using those things to brainwash those that they can brainwash. This hour, what we are doing here, what we're about to talk, or what I'm going to discuss this later hour, is not about what I just said. But all this that I just told you now is just established to you that they always have a way of using that thing which they know that to them, you don't have access to know everything about it. To them, you are just following and for following sake, which is insulting your ability to reason, insulting your ability, what makes you who you are. Because to them, you are blind, you can't think for yourself, your brain is not functioning, and you are just like an object where they push you, you stay there, where they leave you. So they don't believe that you have capacity to do things on your own. Mercy, I see you. Mercy, your name is Mercy Akher TV. I don't know. Are you? Are you a content creator? Or are you a broadcaster? Because your name sounds like a channel name. And this is my first time of seeing. I think I have seen you in the past, but I can't remember when. Nice to have you though. Please keep the comment coming because that's the only way to know that you are here, and it helps the platform to understand that we don't use robots. Because sometimes when you are watching and you don't put comment, the owner of the platform they consider you as one of the robots. That's why they sometimes channel begin to question. But if you keep if you keep your comment coming and contributing like a program like this that we don't have phone number for you to call in and contribute your comment, and there is also comment will make you to be awake. Some of you that are is late hour from your end, as you are commenting, the sleep will be vanishing from your eyes, something like that. So keep it coming. Now you have somebody like all of them. In fact, I don't want to single anybody out, but for the fact that we have this screenshot and comment and post from Seer, we may center the conversation on Seer. Not because we have him in the mind to do the broadcast. We don't have him in the mind to do the broadcast, but he made a comment that I would like to read out for you. I may flip the camera so that you see how they reason, like the way they feel about what they feel about you. To them, they can lie, they can say anything and get away with it. And that's a problem. Now, before I read his own comment, I want to read a post which he attached to his post, and you see how he chose to twist it. This is what they have been doing after the confession, twisting everything untwistable. They are busy touching it, creating meaning from what is meaningless, creating story from the story that you yourself know the beginning and the end of that story. They have a way of generating their own story to suit what they want, just to undermine what you can do. And that is why we need to pay very close attention to this brief broadcast, because like I said, we are not going to waste much time. Okay? In fact, I'm looking at the time. Once you get to certain minutes, I will tell you that we are going to end it now, because we came late, not very late. So there are many things to talk about, but I have to understand that some of you need to work tomorrow and you have to sleep. So I have to try my best to minimize the minutes or the time that we're going to spend here. Or if you show more interest, that will make me to prolong it. Now, here is a post made by Eze Amuru Obi. How do I know this is Amuru Obi? From Madado Ramadi, she keep on calling Eze Amuru Obi this, Eze Amuru Obi that. I say Eze Amuru Obi. I don't know this Eze Amuru Obi in person, so I don't have anything to do with him like a friend or anything at all. So I don't want people to say, "Oh, you are supporting your people." see, everybody's my people. I don't have any special business, okay, to do with Ezra Nobi. I don't even know his picture. This is my first time of reading any post from him. But the seer choose to share it. Therefore, we are going to go through it. Now, let us read this together. Then you see how, because if I read his own, that may somehow change your mind, your ability to comprehend what Ezra Nobi said here. It's English language, don't worry. Finland, US president, and the world, he said. This is Biafra land. Let me take it back. This is Biafra land. Can this type of war happen in your country? He asked. Okay. He said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Full stop. Negative. Full stop here. He continued. Although you see, letter A is a capital letter, right? Right? Meaning that he is establishing different statements. Although this is what Ogechukwu Nkere and his members are known for. They sold our PM just to stop USB arrow. Now, when you hear, although this is after saying that, after saying PM free is the man calling the international committee to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and PM. After lamenting to them that this is what Biafran land is like, that this war is going on, and you can see the picture here. You see troops of soldiers invading Biafra land and taking control and doing what they want to do. Okay, now this guy is here. I hope you. I don't know if you understand what the message is all about. But let me read it again so you can. I want you to get the meaning. Finland, US president, and the world. This is Biafra land. Okay? Can this type of war happen in your country? He asked. Question mark. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our prime minister, Simon Ekpa. Okay? Although this is what Ogechukwu Nkere and his group members are known for. Okay? They sold our PM just to stop USB. I remember. So this guy decided to concentrate more on, although this is what Ogechukwu Nkere and his members are known for. You see this line? To him, what this means is that Ogechukwu Nkere and his members are the one fighting Nigerian army. Okay, that's what the Seer said here. I did not tell you what this message means. No, I'm just quoting what they said. Okay, now let us go to the message from Seer. Seer have a message, and he said, "This is Seer's message." Let us open it first. Okay, now this is Seer. Let us read what Seer said. This is Eze Amuru na Obi confirming to the international community that the Biafran Republic government in exile is the only one facing Nigerian government in this war. Read it in the middle. He said, according to him, although, look at it there. Although this is what Ogechukwu Nkere and his group are known for. To him, this is what Ezra Morobi said. He ignored the part where the man said they sold our PM just to stop USB. I remember. He ignored that part. You know, I started this broadcast by telling you how people can twist statements to mean different things and they will run with it. Of course, their group will not hide it. As you can see here, this person called Uchechukwu Nweze said, sure, it is very obvious that Brigi is the only legitimate government, okay, that is fighting Nigerian government to free our people and restore Biafra completely. A lot of comment here. If you go down, you see more comments. If you go down here, you see this one said English, not our first language. We can relate. Somebody is mocking him. Okay? Somebody is mocking him. Said, look at it here. Somebody is mocking him already. English is not our first language, so we can okay. English is not our first language. We can relate. The person said. And Uchenna Matthew said, hope you read and understood the last sentence. You do get my point? Honestly, I have not read the comments before, but I have read the two of them before starting the broadcast. There's no need to lie to you. But you see, people are just like me, are curious to know what others think about about his statement. The way he twists to him, he just shifted from what the man actually said. Because all this while, one thing about them is this: they don't attack people that have platform easily because they know you are going to respond and you expose the attack. But if you dare say that you are in a cabinet or you are very close to cabinet or you are in USB government and you don't have platform where you can voice out and explain things, they will rubbish you. If I've noticed, this last week and this week, they normally a few months ago, I think last month, people believe that they are no longer fighting people on social media. In fact, they are now silent and they allow Adadorama, they're using Adadorama to fight others. But they realize that Adadorama is committing nuisance. It's not the job that Adadorama they ask her to do seem not to work. So they're now channeling their energy on anybody broadcasting, like independent broadcasters like me, who does not belong to any government, and you are just there doing your thing, exposing analyzing what you know that it is true, whether it suits AKK or cover. You don't care. All you care about is the truthfulness and diligence that you can bring to Biafrans to understand what the message and what everything seems to be, like the reality behind what is going on. Now they are channeling their energy on people like us. I've noticed them, all of them making some comment, attacking everybody. That is why the one called UNICEF screenshot, because because one thing they do, let me complete my statement. One thing they normally do is to they will go in their WhatsApp group and tell them, give them an assignment. That's what the GS was doing. That's, because of let me flip the camera back because I'm not going to read all the comment. The comment is too many. They have something in common. The mistake that these people made, they refuse to understand the tactics of DOS. They are using the same thing that DOS used to do what they're doing now. They're using the same thing, nothing different. Nothing different. All they're doing is to make sure that, look, we must do this and do that. The same brain that DOS used and they failed woefully is what they're using now. You may ask, what do I mean by that? They have their media team. They refuse to allow the media team to go and make use of their brain to analyze something. You understand? That's why you have every Shredderat. Every Shredderat is in their camp. Bringing their voice to something they can't even defend. Somebody is somewhere giving them memo to go and read in the name of broadcasting. They can't even use their brain to analyze things on their own. If you doubt me, check all of their broadcasters. What do they do? If they want to talk about Babao today, for example, go on Twitter. You see Babao. All of them Baba, like bunch of lunatic. They Baba. All of them, they will not have different content for that day. They may have similar way of bringing it out, to different way of bringing it out, but the title and the topic, the main topic is Baba. That day, all of them will share Baba, like cultist group, And then after that, wait for another day, you see another story. When Ogenkere made his speech in the town hall meeting, where he normal, because he always as they are copying the Maze Reference Prime Minister Samarepa, State of the Nation, everything. They are copying the same thing. They can't even initiate their own. Like even if it's the same thing, the same act, different name, they couldn't do it. They must copy everything. That's why they now have State of the Nation. They have name it, town hall meeting. This is trying to be like PM, and they always wait for the man to say something in line with what they're going to preach. All of them are now talking about attacking everybody broadcasting, trying to analyze. This late hour, Sonak Barawai I think he's still broadcasting. I don't know if he has ended it. Before I start, I saw him streaming live, and I just PP on what he was saying, or what he's saying on his platform. It happened that he's also attacking independent broadcasters. The same thing they have initiated among themselves, that all of them are now circulating, going after everybody with the threat. And I will come back to Sonak Barawa's this later broadcast. There's something we're going to connect with that. There's something he said about, he said, according to him, you should learn from Boko Haram, things that people should learn from Boko Haram. Like not to Bunigwe, not Ibn Madodo. He made it, he said it there, and I understand what I somehow agree with him in terms of that kind of, if you want to be free, there's something you need to learn from Fulani people. That thing is to allow anybody who is going after what you are going after to do it in their own way, and as long as they're heading there. But after saying that, what did he do? I will bring down his statement and connect it with his initial statement after convention. How they started by lying to everyone that they mean bad. Everybody mean bad, and this issue of parallel government, that's an insult. And anybody, if I see you believing in that, I feel that you are insulting yourself, because that different. It is different when it is not the same thing when somebody is insulting your intelligence and when you yourself are the one insulting yourself. Like if I call you Oyibelibe, and it's different. Like if I call you Oyibelibe, it's quite different from when you yourself decided to call yourself and prove to everybody that you need Iberibe. They are not the same thing. And if I call you Iberibe, you may feel that I insult. People may say that I am very, very, that I am wrong by insulting you. People may say, oh, Kai Report is insulting this person. But when you yourself choose to open your mouth and begin to explain people, admitting that you are Nibo Iberibe, that is a different thing altogether. They are not the same thing. Because there's no way somebody will blame anybody for calling you Iberibe when you yourself have already made it known to everybody that Ibo Iberibe. When these people choose to play on your intelligence, and somehow you try to, key in that kind of lie, believing that Ibo Iberibe, and you are showcasing it, you don't have any reason to complain when somebody called you Iberibe. If not, tell me how can somebody that followed PM, when PM decided, told Biafrans the plans and the target to achieve Biafra. Gotham, Morgan, Kai report, Chinedu, one again na Biafra again. It's not, I have your time, I have your time. Maybe you are the Chile that called CS the other day. You are the one, right? I have your time. And if you don't know what you are saying, I will send you to where you belong. Okay? I don't know what they're talking about. He said Golden Mojin. I don't know what language is that. Before let me understand what I'm saying. What language is that? You told me before. Then what do you mean? What do you mean? Gutel is what? Mojin. You are not. Then your message, your word is not okay with me. I don't. You need to use what you said. I greet you. Good morning. What language is that, please? So that I will not be calm, believing that you are greeting me without knowing that you are insulting me. Why don't you just say good morning? You know that I'm an English person. I'm not an English person, but I say I'm an English person. You know that I speak English. I understand English. I don't even know how to speak English though, but I understand little basic English language. So unless you sound an Igbo, cannot even good. What is the meaning of what you said? What language is that? I don't understand. What country? I don't understand that. German language. Please, I'm not a German. Please. Okay. Thank you so much. I know you are not going to use that next time, so that I will not miss. Because we are facing people who choose to attack us for no reason, and somehow some people may say my blood they hot when in terms of live broadcast like this. Somebody coming, if you come to me and choose to insult me, I will rain that insult on that person. No, please, I don't want to insult people, genuine Biafrans like you. I don't want to insult anybody, because any comment like that, I will always feel agitated, ready to respond, because I used to keep quiet. They begin to think that I'm stupid, I'm dumb. No, anybody there's one that made a comment on my broadcast, not broadcast, the video that I uploaded, called his name is Jerry Becker or something like that. That guy keep on insulting me every now and then, keep on using some, he started threatening. When I challenged him, he began to run. Sometimes it's not good to, come with that hotness, I understand. Okay, and I don't want you to feel offended or anybody to feel offended, but I hope you understand what I'm saying, because it's not easy. You are seeing me, I can't see you. So some people will just decide to hide behind their phone or keyboard and begin to insult you for something that you don't even have anything to do. Like, it's not about me. I said it before. I can decide to do any other thing. You understand? I can decide to do any other thing with not even issue of Biafra. But each time you watch video, you see what is going on, the plan ahead, what they want to do. My brothers, my sisters, you have no choice than to add your voice. You understand? Because it's a matter of life and death. I saw some clips from Yoruba land today. Children of 4 years being butchered. Some in Benue. Sometimes when you see those things, when you see what this kind of that kind of clips, you understand what I'm saying. So if you offended my brother, I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult you. But thank God you said you understand. I thank God for that. Ben, who said it means good morning. Please, I am not a German. And honestly, I'm not happy with any European country now. Some of you can agree with me if you know a little bit about what pushed us to where we are today. Somehow is Britain. You see that mindset that some of us have on British. I'm sharing that into every European country. Anyone. As one of us, after Finland have done what I've done, and they are still doing it. Though more video will come on that, to be honest with you. More video will come on that. We are not helping ourselves. We are not helping ourselves. I see one Igbo person in US, his comment saying that you guys are a bunch of fools. He did not make that comment on my platform. I was going through, videos and news on X. I saw, why, sometimes you have to read comments. I saw in the comment where somebody who is not in US, he's not in USB, he's not in Ogenkere, he's not even with US, but his own is that to him, he's very right. I don't support you guys. How can I, descend too low to be in the midst of you bunch of fools? This Americana language. And he did not provide any solution to the problem. To him now, he's contented and he's okay. But everybody can be okay anywhere you are. We may decide to ignore everything and focus. But you may wake up one day, while going, scrolling through your phone and your platforms, you may see the head of your brother. Sometimes when you see this head, people being butchered, one day it could be the picture of your loved one. You get the point? So it must not be picture of unknown people. Sometimes, one day, it may be. And that's why you need to add your strength. If you don't know how to talk, you can't walk. If you don't know how to talk like me, you can learn it. So you can talk. If you don't know how to talk, you can also put money in your pocket. If you don't know how to put money in your pocket, you can also decide to walk the walk or to talk the talk. You cannot just be like a matter, just occupying space like that. People who are carrying Ubenigwe from the north, they are not educated. You are more educated than them. They don't even read history. The only history they focus on is what Imam said. It's what Imam said and nothing more. But you can read, you can write, you can try to understand how other countries treat themselves. Yet, we refuse to do the needful. We refuse to understand the danger ahead. This is not a call for war. What I'm trying to tell you is to defend yourself and try your best to support those that are defending themselves. Do not allow yourself to be an instrument by which people who refuse to who decide to sell you out to the people that are ready to conquer you. Don't allow yourself to be an instrument for them to use you to achieve that. Because, like Master Samarapa said, some of you are already in the cabal without knowing that you're in the cabal. Some of you are already, in the means of saboteur without knowing that you're already a saboteur. Funny enough, people who are well-known saboteurs are the one now telling you that you're calling other people, sabo. Sometimes when I said that, I laughed because it is clear like day that you are the one. Now let's go back to the issue at hand, because I was talking about what happened, how they normally twist word, change narrative. Cast your mind now back before the convention. There was a template. PM mentioned it, and one of it is self-referendum. For Biafran to give Biafran government a mandate to declare Biafra on behalf of everybody. And they generated millions of voters, or millions of votes, and they announced it. That gives them privilege to declare Biafra. And for you to know how authentic that self-referendum was, nobody have come out and said, who give you mandate to declare Biafra? Nobody, not even the opposition. Everybody is well mooted because they voted in secret. You get the point. All these JS members voted, they're in support. But sometimes you may like somebody, but because you have some maybe hatred or you don't like the person, something must have happened between you and the person. You'll be like, I don't want him to know that I view his profile. You don't want him to know that you view his profile, but you like to view his profile. You like to watch what he's saying, what is going on his profile. Something like that. Some of our brothers in DS or who choose not to talk about PM, they will come out and say, forget about it. Deep down their soul, they are giving him thumbs up. You know, that kind of thing. They don't want to come out publicly because of what they have said in the past against him. That's where pride choose to, they choose to show the spirit of pride. They refuse to do that in public, but they can do something good somehow in secret. Excuse me. So you see, when you begin to connect the dots, you understand? When you begin to connect the dots of what has happened and everything, you understand that these people now they don't want you to remember those things. They are not acting as if they just US Briggy is there. Nothing happened. One day they just wake up one day and see bam in the news. Ngozi visit the camp and form USG. That's what the narrative. Like I said, we are going to write on that because Sonat Brawa is going there already. He's going there already. He has predicted for more group to come. I am the fourth that predicted it that, and it's not even it's going to come. It's already here, and that is Shatter Republic. People that are rich Shatter, they are already on ground. The group is there already. Okay, the difference between not that Shatter Group is somehow is another extension of Briggy because Briggy is the one holding them from joining them. Briggy want to reiterate the havoc in their own world that those groups have caused them. So they allow Charter Republic to be there for now because they're going through penance. If you're Catholic, you understand what I mean by penance. They're going through penance. They're trying to pay kind of restitution. Restitution, yeah, that's the word. They're trying to pay restitution, which is a kind of going through penance before they now reintegrate them back on the brig. That's what they're doing. But they should also be careful because while they're waiting, those ones may decide to not to fall back to them anymore. That's a secret, but let me just go through comment. You have noticed. So everything I'm saying, I'm just talking to myself. Can you imagine? Benny, thank you for reminding me that. Can you imagine? I don't even know where I stopped. So we are back. We are back. We are back. I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry about it. I don't even know where I stopped. This kind of broadcast is not. Okay, let me just start from somewhere. I was reading comments to send my greetings to all of you, and after reading the comment, I this is very sad. Okay, like I said, thank you, Benny, for reminding me. Let me start again. I have to greet all of you. I was reading comment and sending my greetings to all of you, and I was responding to Benny, who said Charter Republic members are more dangerous than fallback Republic. I said yes, it is true. I agree with you, my brother, for saying that because They are busy. Charter Republic are busy looking for saga and propaganda. They are liars and they claim, many of them claim they are spiritualists, they are strong, they see tomorrow. And I'm going to leave it there. But understand that they are similar with Fallback Republic. There's no different, just little different. They are the one holding Charter Republic from joining them because they want Charter Republic to pay restitution for the sins they have committed against them. So they really refuse to bring them back. They refuse to bring them back to the fallback because they want Charter Republic to go through kind of penance. If you're Catholic, you understand what I mean by penance. They want them to go through penance to kind of pay for their sins before being reintegrated back to Republic or fallback. But they should also be careful because Charter Republic cannot be trusted. They may decide not to fall back again because they have wasted their time. So I'm just giving them as a kind of expo. Let them just work on it to bring them back because nobody wish to have them. No sensible person would love to have them in their camp, and I will leave it there. Now, all of them, what brought us here is the lies behind what they're doing. The lies is too much. They are lying with everything in them. They love to lie. They keep on dishing out lies. They see everything as an opportunity to share lies. Remember, when I said that I'm not agitating, I'm not a freedom fighter, I know what I'm saying because some of us are still yet to understand it. Why I said that is because I am not. And I know what it is, what it means to be a freedom fighter. And if you don't know, if you want me to pretend and lie to you just like others are doing, that one is a different thing. I can easily put on my bio, that a guy reports an activist, can report a freedom fighter, and the preacher of, that kind of claim that many people are claiming now that they are, activists, that they are freedom fighter. When the going get tough, they will sabotage. Freedom fighters don't do that. Freedom fighters stand on what they believe, and they are ready to buy for that. So that is why anybody telling you otherwise, the person should understand that is not helping any matter. And like I said, Sonia Akparawa and their group are trying to shift the story of what me and you already know, how the whole thing started, because what he's trying to preach now is as if everybody is sleeping, everybody is just sleeping. All of a sudden, when they wake up, behold, there's a new group called the Republic of Biafra, United States of Biafra. That like Briggy was waxing and moving fine without having intention of declaring anything. They are doing anything, what they're doing, other Briggy. There's nothing like confession, nothing whatsoever. And they just sleep and wake up. Behold, it was the United States of Biafra. That is a lie from pit of hell. And for some of us that always want to create lies just to paint people bad, we need to also rethink. Like I said, if I see anybody doing good, I will tell you that this person is doing good. This is what I think about what the person is doing. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about, but because of time, I have to end this live broadcast. We have come to the end of it. This is 15 minutes already. Okay, 15 minutes in this broadcast. So I said I'm going to manage the time based on the response from Biafrans, and I thank you all for joining me this later hour. I really thank you so much. Like I have series of videos that is coming up on our main platform, of course, here as well. So we are going to work on those videos and publish it because we want to talk more about Finland and their visit in Kenya and what it means to Biafrans. And we will also like to bring to you why is such in France, her previous broadcast. You're gonna watch that as well. And we will explain more about Sonia Akparawa's recent broadcast. I think this night he made that. I will try my best to trace that part where he talked about, where he's trying to deceive Biafrans, to make you believe that everything was going fine. All of a sudden, you sleep and wake up. Behold, Suez decided to decamp with a name USB. And he wants you to ignore everything, the genesis of the whole thing, and the plans and the purpose, the reason, and everything behind the final declaration. So we are going to talk about it. And the annoying part is that they will tell you that I won, telling you the truth. Please, before you go like the video, okay, give the video a thumbs up and make sure give it a thumbs up and make sure you share it to the many platform of your choice. Good night, good morning, good evening, depending on your time zone. See you again. Bye bye for now.